Alright, what's going on guys? It's Rest. In this video, I want to go over the nothing manacles. Now, I actually did get lucky enough to farm these yesterday in the 1350 lost sector. I know that the lost sectors are a lot higher light than most people are right now, but trust me, if you do go in there, take your time, you can complete these and try to farm some of these new exotics. Well, I say new, but return exotics. So the Nothing Manacles is a Destiny 1 exotic, and it was probably one of my favorites in all of D1. And if you don't know what it does, basically it has a perk called Scatter Charge. You gain an additional Scatter Grenade charge, enables tracking for Scatter Grenade projectiles. So you're going to get 2 grenades, and the grenades are just going to be better. So in D1, there was a build you could run that essentially just lets you spam grenades over and over again. But in D2, it's going to be a little different, but I'll go over that later in the video. But just to show off, obviously you know what a normal Scatter Grenade does. Just does that and it kills enemies. But now if we go on and throw the Nothing Manacles on, we're gonna wait for the grenade to recharge real quick. But in D1, there was a perk called Embrace the Void that when you basically killed enemies with your grenade, it would proc energy drain. And if you don't know what energy drain is, it is the melee ability. It does have a different name in this game right here, but it's simply the same thing. Strike enemy with this melee ability to drain your enemy's life force and use it to recharge your grenade. But like I said, there was a perk in Destiny when you could choose to basically make your grenade also do this, and you could just spam grenades over and over again, especially since you have 2 and the grenades come a lot of people. Now in D2 though, like I said, there's no perk like that. But now that I do have grenade, you can see I'm going to go up here to these enemies right here, and you'll see that the grenade actually does track. As you see, that it goes over and it tried to track them in the back there as well. And that is essentially the exotic. So it's a very cool legendary effect. And yes, in PvP as well, if you were curious, it can one-shot people. I do not have a clip of it, but I have actually done this before. I'm pretty sure there are other content creators that probably have showed this off in PvP. But if you do hit this right, all the grenades will track an enemy and actually one-shot the enemy. Now, the interesting part in D2 is that obviously there's more things you could choose from to actually kind of work with the exotic itself, and even with the void changes coming up, they're gonna get aspect and fragments. I could imagine seeing Nothing Manacles being insanely good, but for now, the best way to actually make them work is to get 100 discipline. So obviously you can throw grenades as much as possible. Maybe get a gun with demo as well, like I have right here, so you can keep getting it. But we're going to go over each one of these subclass nodes right here and kind of explain the benefits to run for each of them, because they all do have kind of a benefit. So top tree, obviously you have your melee to give you your grenade back if you need it. But you have chaos accelerant, so you can overcharge a grenade and make it do more damage, and it's also more effective. So the good thing with Scatter Grenade is that not only now is your exotic actually buffing the grenade itself, you can hold it down and it's going to do even more damage, and you're going to be able to kill a ton of enemies. They're not really like grouped up right here a lot, but I'll throw it kind of in the middle right there, and as you see, like, you're going to be able to kill everything. And obviously those are just red bars, but if you're on majors and stuff, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage with just your grenade, which is really, really good. Now, on top of other things with top tree, you also have bloom. So when your ability kills, so obviously your grenade, it's also going to make enemies explode, which can go on to kill other enemies as well. And then all that compared together just makes your grenade super deadly. But you do have the problem of you're not able to spam these grenades like you could in Destiny 1. But you have a very, very chunky grenade that can take out majors and stuff. Do ad clear with bloom. Obviously, the grenade itself is going to track people, and you have 2 of these charges, which is really, really nice. Now, in middle tree right here, if I go on and select it, you obviously have things like dark matter right here. So void ability kills grant health and melee grenade and class with energy. So when you get a kill with your grenade, you're going to get a bunch of energy back for everything. It's a decent amount, but it's not enough to where you could just constantly spam them over and over again. But it is pretty cool. But I think the most interesting thing actually with middle tree right here is the fact that you have handheld supernova. Obviously, I know the exotic is based around scatter grenade, but since the exotic is giving you 2 charges of scatter grenade, if you have it equipped, that also means you're going to have 2 charges of handheld supernova once everything is up. So if I go up here just to kill some enemies with demo to get my grenade back really quick, you'll see what I'm talking about. So it's almost cooled down. I should be able to kill this hobgoblin, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. So now if I run back here, you're going to see that, in fact, that, like, obviously you can throw 1 handheld supernova, and then you can charge the other one and throw the other one up. So you have 2 handheld supernovas back to back, which did get like 100% damage increase in PvE, which is obviously also going to be really, really good. But I don't know if it's worth just grabbing something like controversial hold right here. Obviously, when supernova hits an enemy, you get a bunch of cooldown back, stuff like that, or just any void grenade. I think that probably is going to be a little better, but this is another option that if you need to just run 2 back to back, you can actually do that, and it's really, really cool. But top tree definitely is more appealing, obviously, if you are focused on scatter grenade. But now bottom skill tree right here is actually kind of really cool as well, because if you don't know, this is based all around Devour. So basically, when you have Devour active, every single kill you get is going to actually recharge a portion of your grenade and heal you to full. So once you have Devour procced and you start killing enemies with grenades, it's kind of going to be like D1 with the old perk where, you know, getting kills with grenades is essentially giving your grenade back. It's not exactly the same or as good in my opinion, but obviously you could argue that it is better because you are healing as well every time you get a grenade kill. And if you have 100 discipline stacked up with, like I said, something like demo, you can have your grenades back constantly. Now you can spam grenades with the bottom skill tree, but the top skill tree is obviously going to be way better for damage and ad clear because of other perks. But if you just want to spam the grenades and just let the exotic do the work, which is more than enough because the exotic itself is really good, you can absolutely use this as well. Also, since you have 2 grenades, you can also self proc it with the grenade, and you're still going to have another one to start, you know, chaining the grenade energy back to back. And that's pretty much it for the bounce tree. I'm going to go up here and show it off so you guys see what I'm talking about. I will just go on and get a melee kill real quick so I can proc Devour. And, you know, Devour's proc. So now if I start throwing grenades, as you see, getting a grenade kill right there, recharge the grenade. Getting it 2 right there, it started to recharge it. And then if you have things like Devour and Demo proc at the same time, you're obviously going to get a ton of grenade energy back. You see I got a huge chunk right there. And yeah, as you can see, once you get this going, you're going to be able to just straight up throw grenades like crazy. Like, I just got another one back right there. We're pretty much, you know, a little over 50% to another one right there. And yeah, you can do some crazy things with bottom skill tree with Nothing Manacles. Now, like I said, I don't know technically which one might be better due to the fact that, you know, having the damage of the Nothing Manacles with top skill tree is really good. But being able to just spam like this and really kind of have a grenade build focus, and this is obviously just with the grenades. I'm not focused on anything with charge or light, anything like, you know, even elemental wells, because obviously you can take the thing like get a grenade kill spawn elemental wells, and there's some pretty cool elemental well mods this season that could also work like really well, no pun intended, with this exotic in combination. And I really do think once the aspect and fragments comes out for Void Walker, you're going to see some insane Nothing Manacle builds. But as it stands right now, they are really good. I would recommend using them. Personally, I think running top tree with this 100 discipline to have little mini nukes that you can charge up, I think is the best way. And in PvP as well, if you want to run something like Nova Warp, which obviously got buffed, you're going to have your handheld supernova that can, you know, kill a shotgun rusher instantly, and you're also going to have another grenade charge. You know, if you want to throw a scatter grenade, if you throw it, angle it correctly, you're also going to be able to one-shot people from a distance as well with your grenades, and I think that's also really cool. But let me know what you guys think about Nothing Manacles. Like I said, in D1 they were definitely one of my favorite. I can't wait to start tinkering with builds and stuff, work with mods with them. But yeah, that's gonna do all for me. If you guys did enjoy this video, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It really helps me out and our community grow by getting these videos out there for everyone to see. I truly appreciate it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.